A classic struggle between teenagers and their parents is how the teenager keeps his or her room. Teenagers, as a large group, tend to keep their rooms pretty messy. And some parents really can't stand this, and nagging for most parents tends not to make the room get clean. So there are a few different ways you can handle this. The first question I would ask is, how messy is it? I think there's a big distinction between having clothes on the floor and having rotting food in the room. If there's rotting food in the room, you really need to draw a hard line, because really that's disgusting for everybody involved. So if there's rotting food in the room, I think you make it clear that if she or he is not going to get the rotting food out of his or her room, you will be going in to get the rotting food out of the room. And I think this gets to something big that often happens with teenagers, which is they don't want us in our business, but occasionally they send us engraved invitations to be in their business. And I would include rotting food in the room as an engraved invitation to be in their business. If your teenager doesn't like having you come into their room to retrieve rotting food, you can lay out the clear parameters. You can say, look, if you stop having rotting food in your room, I'll stop going in your room. But if we get back to something about just having clothes on the floor, again, this isn't all right. You may have bought those clothes, they may be nice clothes, and it may actually be not only uncomfortable to have the mess in the room, but something sort of disheartening about seeing nice clothes thrown on the floor. When we think about this, we have to remember it's really hard to make teenagers do something. The teenagers have a lot of freedom, and they're not little kids, and you can't take stuff away in the way you used to be able to, but you do still have some leverage. You might be able to say something like, look, you're not taking care of the nice things that you already own, so I'm not going to be buying you nice things until you are. Your daughter or son might choose to live with the clothes they've got, or to get a job and buy their own clothes. That's an option that they will have, but you could at least have the comfort of feeling like you're not helping to finance the ongoing mess in their room.